These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Hey, express.
Buzz.
Hey, got it.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Hey, here we go.
Mike, 45. Watch the out. Switch.
Here we go, 47.
Now on second and 13. Prescott. Got him in. It's Brown. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 16 yards, a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here we go, 46.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Man left, man left. 3 down, 3 down. Check 15, check 15. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Check, check. Check, check.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah,
they?
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Kill, kill, kill.
Check 11. Check 13. Get up.
On third down, Ryan. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Check safety, check safety.
Now Ryan on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jalen Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Wide.
Greystone travel. Hey, express. Ready to go.
Throwing on second and long. Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ryan in the offense with a first and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
Don't get nervous. Hey, what? Check. Check Mike 54. Mike.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, South. Hey, check Mike. Hey, 59, ready.
I got one.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to go up, and it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at the 20. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9.
He's timing you. He's timing Mike.
Shit.
There we go. Kill. Check 15.
Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Here we go, 46. Go. Get out there. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Vic Beasley, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Doc. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
11. Bravo.
Switch up. 51 the mic, boys. 51. Check the outs.
Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
39. Hey, Ridley. Gun.
Stay at home.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Watch out. Check 26. Kill.
26.
Prescott down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch left.
Hey, kill.
Check 99. Check.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Bang, 21. Bang, bang.
SOS, SOS, SOS.
Hey, white.
SOS, SOS.
25 tonight.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Ryan, he'll let it go deep for Foster. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
We want it. Come to my world. Tight dog. Let him go.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on. Zip.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Pass incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Desmond Trufant with a sack. The corner blitz hits home. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Dallas.
Kill. Undercrush.
First down, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Check 55, Mike. Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
On first down, Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Whip.
Kill. 47. 26.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
58.
To throw again. Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Ryan will throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now it's Ryan. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Again, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are back within a single score. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Let's go!
At their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, and he fires one incomplete. Noah Brown, the Ohio State man, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. loss here as he's taken down. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's Ryan. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 37.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And no, it's incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
He's coming. We got double up.
10th carry now for Elliott. Room here to run. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 50 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Ryan. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there, and a Falcon 1st down. Now Ryan on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
8 yards on the pickup.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Hey, South. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. All right, T, let's go.
3rd and 2. Now Ryan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
21.
Now it's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
21. Hey, check 2. Check 2. Go. He's not going to get me.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
39. Hey, check Mike. Hey, South. Check Mike, 39. I got it. Hey, check Mike, 39. 20. Know your job. All right, 39.
Throwing again. Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Down. Ready. 21. Back 25. Check 3.
To throw again is Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Go. Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Come on, D. 22. Hey, check Mike 39. 27.
Now Ryan. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. A first down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you, this was a fun one, just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal?